I'm so glad that you stopped on by, people. Hope you're having a good day. Tell me something. Do you have a musical family like this band that I'm about to react to? The band is called Liliac. The song is called Breathe. I'm gonna tell you what makes this also extra special in a moment. Um, but I want you to first grab a drink, sit back in your comfy couch, and wait until Tazzz reacts. All right, all right, all right. So I had asked you the question, do you have a musical family? I don't. I mean, it's scattered. My grandmother, rest in paradise, she had an amazing jazzy, cool sound of voice. That was my mother's mother. Um, I can sing a little bit. I used to do karaoke back in the day, like faithfully every weekend. I'm not concert material, and no, I'm not going to sing for you right now. Plus, my voice has changed a lot as I gotten older, sadly. But yeah, but I'm talking about like close knit, a whole bunch of you are musically inclined. Well, that's what Liliac is. Their parents were graced with five musical talents in their children. And they're really an amazing band. I have reacted to many of their songs. So Liliac is a fan of Tazzz Reacts. But this song I haven't reacted to yet because I don't pre-watch anything. I haven't seen it yet or anything like that. This is extra special because this is due to a Patreon Buy Me a Coffee song donation request. Thank you so much for the added support. Most of the monies go back into the channel to give you bigger and better and to keep me sustained. So this goes out to the awesome at Procaclef. Thanks, Praca. Really appreciate your support. And I'm glad that I provide something that you enjoy. Thank you. So you requested this song by Liliac called Breathe. You also provided the link, which thank you so much. I love it when people provide the links so I get exactly what you want. So yeah. Tell me something about Liliac that you love. Let me keep it simple. What is one thing at least that you love about Liliac, the band? So tell me down in the comments. I really love reading your thoughts. I check and respond to many messages every single day. Unfortunately, I can't reach all of them because there's a lot and it's just me. And this isn't the only thing I do. But you might be the one. So write something. Tell me what they mean to you. So anyway, make sure you also support them. I'm very big on promoting the musicians. If you haven't yet subscribed to their channel, like and comment on this song if you like it. And if you're able to, any music that they have for sale, please buy it. Just imagine if it was you. Simply put, that always gives a better insight of how you might react if the shoe was on the other foot, so to speak. All right, so let me get right into this. I don't want to hold off any longer. I played the music portion straight through because I really like to get immersed into a song. If I pause it 37 times, I would just forget what emotion I was feeling, and I don't like that. So let's just pray, though, that the YouTube gods don't block this. That's the only problem, but we'll see. So in any event, please stay tuned. Don't go anywhere and wait until Tazzz reacts.
I cannot feel it anymore, and my heart is pounding louder. And if I go a little further, I might not make it alive. Always, always on my mind. I can feel you all the time. Throw the key and lock the door. You're not welcome anymore. Always, always on my mind. I can feel you all the time. Throw the key and lock the door. You're not welcome anymore. Tiptoe
time.
I cannot feel it anymore.
Woo. Wow, it's been a while since I know it's been a while since I've reacted to Liliac, but damn, has it been that long? Like they all look like they sprouted up a foot. You know, I wow, like Sam is I think that's Sam, the lead guitarist. Like, he's taller and stuff like that, and his hair is shorter. And um Melody looks the same, and that's in a good way. You know, she looks the same. I think maybe her hair is a different color. Um, and then I was confused because Abigail, hope I'm remembering these names right. She was the drummer, but she wasn't on the drums. At first, when I saw this girl who was the flutist, I thought, oh, is that Abigail? Is she back? Because I forget, didn't she take a break um, or something? I don't remember. But then when it showed a close up later on in the song, I was like, oh, no, that's Melody who's playing the flute. So she's playing like two roles. So I was trying to count how many were there. So who's on the drums now? Like, I don't know. I think Ethan was another sibling, and Justin, I think, was another one. But did somebody replace Abigail? I don't know. What I pride on this channel is being real and authentic. So I know I could have researched all this, but I really hate researching. This isn't a research history channel. This is a music reaction channel, and I'm reacting to the music. Um, Plus, I love being educated by you in the comments. If you've been here for a while, because I've been doing this channel for 2 years, over 2 years, I like to be educated by you. All right, now let's getting into the song and the mystique. I like the mystique of her voice, and I like the change up that it had and like the arrangement at some point. Um, I like how it was at the shore of the ocean with those creepy dead like looking branches and stuff like that. I like the aesthetics of it all and things like that. And I love the musicality of all of them. Sam was playing the violin. I also love the sound of a violin. Um, really, really love the sound of a violin because I don't hear it often. That could be it. So when I do hear it and it's done well, like it was there by Sam, it's really enjoyable. So now getting into the lyrics of the song, um, so let's see. Let me bring up the lyrics, I should say. All right, so let me start with the chorus then. So the chorus, what she had sang is all, I'm not going to sing it like her. Always, always on my mind. I can feel you all the time. Throw the key and lock the door. You're not welcome anymore. And then she repeats, always, always on my mind. I can feel you all the time. Throw the key and lock the door. You're not welcome anymore. So those lyrics are pretty matter of fact in your face. Like, you know, you're cutting yourself off from something that seems like it's the past, something that was not good for you. And you want to like basically move on. You're not welcome anymore. So that's accepting something, realizing something, you're putting a stop to something, you're ending it there. You're not welcome anymore. Pretty blatant how that is. That's something that's very relatable in many people's lives. Like it could be a bad relationship. Um, where it's not working out, it's not for you, anything like that. So you're not welcome anymore. It could be somebody in your life, like a family member, or a friend, or ex-friend, and you want to stop all ties with that and move on. Sometimes that happens. There's me using myself as an example. There are people that have been in my lives as friends, and some of them were just too toxic. Like they were too negative all the time. And like, if you're around negativity that much, it starts to seep into your own soul. And like, I felt negative when I'm like, why am I negative? Oh, that's why, because I'm hanging out with you. So I had stopped things dead in their tracks. Sometimes we just didn't it didn't feel like an even friendship. Um, you know, I admit I give extra more to friends because I really value friends. And I figured, like, you know, if I'm able to, I'll be there for you. But some people thought that was too much. And then that made me doubt myself. And I'm like, well, I shouldn't be doubting myself. Would you rather have somebody who gives extra because they're caring and really want to help, or you rather somebody not give a damn at all? If you think about it that way, maybe you should rethink you. So anyway, that made me change. So I can relate to that. So that could be a very powerful chorus where you can pick yourself up and insert yourself there. And how does that relate to you? Where have you locked the door on someone proverbially and said that you're not welcome anymore? Um, let's read like verse 2, tiptoeing towards the corridor, wondering what is out there. And my mind is racing like a rabbit. I want to make it out alive. And then like the outro, she sings, breathe, hunting me. I've got to breathe, set me free. I cannot feel it anymore. Breathe. When I think about that, breathing sounds to me like not actual breathing. That's going to happen anyway. But breathing seems like it's a metaphor of like freedom. Like, let me go. I need to pursue new things. I need to either get away from bad past relationships, situations, bad environments, or even if it's not bad necessarily, maybe where you are is just stifling. Like, for instance, I know some people personally who were born and raised in like small little towns with some low population. And that's fine for certain people, but some people just want to flourish. They want to see what else is out there in the world. They're like maybe a very prominent outdoorsy person. They want to live life, and maybe where they're living at, it doesn't have that amount of stamina, not stamina, that amount of excitement that they're looking for. And they have every right if they want to explore and they want to really, grow. So that could be a situation where you just want to breathe, have that freedom and stuff like that. So I feel it can be in two good things. You could be wanting to leave and pursue things in a good note. Or it could be because you're in some bad situation or negative, toxic situation, and you want to get away from that and get to something better. So perhaps this is a song that's made to your interpretation. At least that's how I'm taking it. But yeah, so let me know your thoughts. Tell me if you agree with my perspective or if you have your own perspective. I love to hear other people's perspectives because it gives me insight. Um, so yeah, yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I love everything about them, and I've always loved everything about them, and that's really cool that they're a family. I would imagine though, you let me know, it would be harder to go on tour and do all this stuff as a family because I feel as a family you can get like let's say more arguments and stuff because you don't have to hold back like you're my sister, you're my brother, like it might be, I figure it would be harder than if it was like five individual people, like friends or whatever, who got together and made a group. Does that make sense? Tell me if you feel that like a family has got to be deeper and harder to really make everybody happy and everything coexist and stuff like that. I just wanted to mention that. But in any event, this is the part of the show where I do a thumbs up pass if I like a song, thumbs down ass if I don't like a song. What will he do? What will he do? I'm just kidding. Thumbs up. Thumbs up to all of them. Very, very cool. Very, very well done. And a song that I feel is very relatable. And I love relatable songs. Because that can make you think about your own personal life or someone that you know close to you or whatever. Perhaps forward this to someone and say, hey, you should check this out. But in any event, if you want to actually see one of the other reactions that I've done for Liliac, then I want you to check out there. I want y'all to take it easy and keep it breezy.